I'm John Kovach. I've been a newsman, a sports announcer, and a football coach, but the one constant, since I was old enough to stand next to a stream with my dad, has been fishing. I've waded rapids, stood on slick rocks, hacked through ice, and been tossed about the deck of a boat. And I want you to love fishing as much as I do, and join me on this journey. Welcome to Yankee Fisherman, presented by the Dock Shop. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Yankee Fisherman, March 8th of 2018. Spring is getting closer, although you wouldn't believe it looking out the window. The DEEP had a public information meeting about some new saltwater regulations on Monday. They were getting some input from the public, and we were up in line for that. Much of that discussion centered on black sea bass. In the days since, that discussion has continued on social media. Saltwater anglers are saying that the black sea bass contends with other species for food, for territory. There was discussion of when to start the season, of limits. Let's take a look back at the hearing.
Yeah, there was a huge 2011 year class, which we've all been fishing on for the past couple of years, particularly in our area. But that year class is now aging out of the fishery. There is what seems to be a large 2015 year class, but that hasn't quite entered the fishery yet. This shows what the biomass is compared to the target. You can see we're quite a bit bigger than that, actually. I think regionally taken 11.7% cut in harvest to account for that allocation that was determined last month. Also, the addendum requires states within a region to adopt more consistent regulations. Over the, not this year or last year, but our regulations within the region have diverged as states took advantage of conservation equivalency to customize their management measures. For Connecticut, that resulted in a very long recreational fishing season. Our season is now 245 days long. The next closest one to that is Rhode Island at 191, and New York at 188, and Mass at 102. So this addendum is going to require the states within the region to adopt measures for 2018 that are more consistent. And they're doing this by developing a standard set of measures for the region, which states can then use conservation equivalency to make some minor changes to adapt, to what would work best for their fisheries, because of the regional allocation being smaller than the projected harvest, and also because of a cut we're going to have to take to bring our regulations in line with the regional standard. So we're going to have to take about a 28% reduction. We have some measures here that we hope can accomplish that. All of these, in status quo, you see we presently have a season from May 1st to December 31st with 5 fish, 15 inches. We do have an 8-fish, well, we did have an 8-fish bag limit in the party charter fishery. But this second line here represents what the regional standard is, and this is what we have to try to use conservation equivalency to pivot off of to end up with something that will work. Now we're proposing a split season. Starting various points in the spring and ending sometime in August, starting back up again September 1st and going to the end of the year. We felt it was important to maybe try to maintain, if we could, the extremes of these seasons, because there are 4 higher fisheries that their livelihood depends on being able to access it. All of them have the 5-fish creel limit in the fall season, and there's varying creel limits in the spring.
consider that there may be a correlation between larger numbers of black sea bass and lower numbers of blackfish because of competition for forage?
I don't
Therefore,
know.
maybe lowering the black sea bass population a little bit might help the blackfish?
Well, I mean, every state has had to adjust their measures about the same time we've had. There's nothing unique about Connecticut. And, you know, back 5 or 6
Now
years.
you have to be equivalent to the other states.
Well, we don't have to be equivalent, but
Well, no,
we
you said
do
you
have to
get
bring
in
our
line with
measures.
their dates.
We do have to bring, especially our season length, more in line with the other states. I mean, we could still have a longer season, but we have to give something up somewhere to get it.
Is this something that Connecticut, Mass, Rhode Island, and New York all have to come to terms on and agree to?
Yes,
Or we can
that's-
set our own rates? Do
Well,
you think all 4 states are going to agree with these
all 4
options?
states are in the process of coming to agreement on the standard, okay? Once that standard is established, you think that's probably pretty close to what it's gonna be. Then we, as long as we can show conservation equivalency, we can do things like this down below here, as long as the CBAS Technical Committee agrees with the calculations that we did.
May 19th date. So, oh, okay, conservation equivalency 1, all right. So, definitely 100% the May 19th date. In central Long Island Sound, that's when the fish are there. They're literally 12 minutes from my slip. There's nothing else to fish for because, even though nobody wants to believe it, in management, these fish have displaced everything else we used to go for. We used to catch fluke, we no longer catch fluke. Where we used to catch fluke, now we catch sea bass. They're the only thing we have. I did 26 trips last May. If I don't get May, I'm out of business. And elected to tell all of us is the history that, for the people that aren't familiar, we're down to 30. This launched last November or so, and it looked even worse than what this does right now. Mark and his team led the defense down at the Atlantic State Marine Fisheries Council a couple of weeks ago. They actually, the southern states outvoted us, and it was looking really, really awful. And Mark and his team led the defense, and instead of being down from 67% down to 57%, we were able to negotiate to 61%, which was a benefit to us. But the biggest factor is that they were able to remove the 30 days. They wanted all the states to be within 30 days of one another, which would have really made it tough for the state of Connecticut. The way I see it is the fish start off, like TJ said, in the Central Sound. Stratford has access to them, Milford has access to them, New Haven, Branford, and Clinton, and maybe even Old Saybrook. Occasionally we see a boat from Niantic down there too. And that all starts off, that kicks off right there at the beginning of May. I think I had my first fish, the season was open May 1st last year. I had my first sea bass on the boat May 9th. So the fish are there. In order to get the entire fishing fleet of Long Island Sound access to this fish, we have to open on May 19th. We see those fish are out of that location by July 1, and they move east, and then the eastern boats get to meet up on this biomass, we'll call it.
The end of August into September, that crushes us on the east end. I'm not sure. It's a lot of guys can see that. Greg, you see bass fish too. I'm not sure if we could look at something that closes it like closer to the beginning of July. That's why I asked Mike when it closes for him. Because, you know, for us, they don't really start coming in for us until a little later than that. That end of August closure for us is really, really difficult. The fluke is starting to move out. We're starting to focus on sea bass. If we get it closer to that end of June, July time frame, where we take that, if we have to take 2 weeks out of the season, I mean, I hate that 2 weeks out of the season. That works better for us. So maybe you get a little hit for a day at the end of.
So where would you want the 2 weeks?
I'd rather see it at the end of June, beginning of July than end of August.
Well, no, we need it.
What's that?
If you could do any time in July or August, but not in June.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so the first 2 weeks, even if we had to do the first 2 weeks of July, would be better than the last 2 weeks in August. Don't you agree, Greg? You do a lot of sea bass too.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you, yeah. That end of August is.
That's big sea bass time.
It's big
for us,
time.
yeah. And by the way, New York started late last year. I'm not sure what they're gonna do this year, you know, with all the changes up there. I mean, they didn't start till like July last year themselves. I can't remember the exact date.
They're not having to take a bigger cut as we are.
Even July 15th or something, did we get 4 fish earlier?
Take a bigger.
That's 16.
Or
16 would be even better.
Well, to start them early, to start it back up.
You know, we don't need it till August, we really don't need it till August 16th, we really don't. I would rather have a higher bag limit and cut us off, start the 2 weeks of the window.
The official position of the Connecticut Charter and Party Boat Association votes for a regulation allowing the longest possible season. Our captains have a very limited time frame to make a living, and when you consider weather and migratory cycles, not being handicapped by a regulatory open and closed season of available sea bass is of the utmost importance.
After Monday's meeting, Mark Alexander told us the decision on black sea bass will likely be made sometime after March 20th, which is when the Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission Black Sea Bass Board will consider the proposals made by the Northern region and by the individual states. Mark did say the DEEP got good ideas from those who spoke at Monday's hearing, which we just saw part of. SCUP were also on the agenda. A reduction in the minimum length to 9 inches. That'll come down to 8 inches at the enhanced shore fishing sites. The season length bag limits will remain status quo. That's pretty much done there. TOG are going to be treated as a separate population in the Sound. So Connecticut and New York must work together to manage that population. The initial request was for a 47% reduction. They have brought that down to 20.3, minimum size 16 inches, 3 fish in the spring, 2 in the summer, 3 in the fall. They're going to cut 8 days off of the season. Question is where. Some people want to stay with the traditional October 10th opener. Some people, it's about when they're going to start and end the season minus the 8 days. And then Fluke, that's going to be a little longer for that decision because they have to coordinate with New York. They are not overfished, but they're experiencing overfishing. They could liberalize that harvest, and we're looking at some potential changes in the bag limit there. We're going to step out. When we come back, we're going to talk about a benefit for Owen Strong being put on by Reel Fishing Northeast on Yankee Fisherman, presented by the Dock Shop. Well, there's still a bite out on the water. Most anglers have decided to stow the gear for the winter. Just because Mother Nature isn't cooperating doesn't mean you can't see the latest models of all your favorite gear. With 2 convenient locations, it couldn't be easier to get your fix of summer. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, or on the web, dockshop.com.
Get a fresh start to the new year by shaking up your meal routine. Walter Stewart's Market is your local source for a delicious selection of fresh and convenient salad shakers, like Southwest salad with chicken, Cobb with organic chicken, Power Vegan with fruit and quinoa, Greek salad with tabbouleh, and grilled shrimp with hominy. Grab one from our salad case or order from our deli today. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
At Pamby Motors, we're not worried about being the biggest dealership. We're focused on being the best. We're dedicated to giving you the best experience we can. The Pamby Motors team is here to help you choose the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram in a friendly, pressure-free environment. And right now, during Ram Truck Month, get up to $14,000 off on all in-stock 2017 Ram 1500 pickups. Come in and see us for details. Visit Pamby Motors, Route 7 in Ridgefield, PambyZone.com.
At Galt, we always put you first. As your full-service home heating partner, we provide expert delivery, installation, and maintenance for all your heating needs with knowledgeable, friendly professionals that give you peace of mind 24/7. Galt Family Companies, you first since 1863.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care gives you direct access to orthopedic specialists fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Orthopedics walk-in urgent care can help. Open 7 days a week now at 3 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien, or in the Westport Medical Center at 323 Riverside Avenue, Westport. Go to myorthoct.com, like them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Yankee Fisherman, presented by the Dock Shop. Real Fishing Northeast is going to host an Owen Strong fundraiser later this month. Owen Hanachak, the son of Jay Hanachak, known to saltwater fishermen throughout New England. Owen fighting leukemia, the family facing a mountain of unexpected medical bills. This another fundraiser to help them out. Guys, tell us first about Real Fishing Northeast.
Okay, so my name is Danny Yege. I'm an administrator for Real Fishing Northeast. I'm here with
Joe Panovich, also an administrator at Real Fishing Northeast.
Who could not be here today is our two other administrators, Kevin Mace and Eric Jankowski. We started this page back in 2014 with the idea that we would not police any sort of comments, any sort of posts that are going on in terms of our fishing page, and basically just have a place where we could come together as a community to advertise businesses, to share fishing pictures, to discuss fishing tactics. It's a great place to network. You can get on the page, you can talk to people, captains throughout the entire Northeast who are knowledgeable, who are experienced, who have been doing this for years and years. To just be able to sit there and talk to them, pick their brains, and basically network and create relationships with people. That is the idea that we had for this page. Since 2014, we've acquired 11,000 members who are...
What's coming up at the Real Fishing Northeast Benefit March 25th?
All right, so what you can expect at the Real Fishing Northeast Benefit Night for Owen Hanachek, we have over $15,000 in raffle prizes currently right now. We're going to have vendors, we're going to have food, we have some kegs donated from Black Hog Brewery, which are going to be available for $2 a pop. All this money is going straight directly to the Hanachek family. To just help battle with their mountain of medical bills that they're accumulating from this unfortunate event or this unfortunate disease. And I think that we're going to have a great turnout. We're going to have vendors there.
With some seminars, there's going to be a great dinner. Carl Ciarzia from Bread and Water is going to help us out putting together the dinner. He helped us last year. Put together a really phenomenal meal, so you can expect that. You're not going to go home hungry. You'll get to taste some really great beer from Black Hog Brewery. As far as seminars, we'll have people showing the latest tackle.
Really, it's going to be an all-day affair, or?
Yeah, so we're doing it from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's on March 25th over at the North Italian Club in Meriden, Connecticut, which is both indoor and outdoor venue.
Perfect venue then.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're looking to do about 300 people. That's our projection, maybe more.
Yeah, place holds 400, so we're hoping to fill it.
So you can either buy tickets online right now. We have they're $25 for the pre-sale. Now what you get with the pre-sale is you get 2 additional raffle tickets. Anybody who buys them online through PayPal. Again, you can make payment to PayPal at realfishingnortheast@gmail.com. And it's $25 a ticket, like I just said. There's and you will get 4 raffle tickets when you do buy them online. You could also purchase tickets at the door for $25 a piece. However, you're only going to get 2 raffle tickets with your entry.
So pays to buy ahead of time online, so you know how many people to play them for.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to go on Facebook if you're not a member of Real Fishing Northeast. Just do a search, Real Fishing Northeast, REALFISHING It'll come up. Hit join. It'll take a little bit. One of us will get you in because it is a closed group. And then, like I said, we're doing updates on the event as they come in. As the raffle prizes come in, we're updating in real time, and we'll continue to get information. Everything's on there.
And food, demos, vendors, raffles. Raffles always a big draw. They're always a big a money maker. What are some of the prizes that people can win at the Owen Strong benefit?
Yeah, we had a Van Stahl reel donated, a couple reels, conventional spinning reels, bunch of custom rods. We're still hoping to get some more reels added on. Gear, you know, high-end packages of gear. Stormar donated.
Upscale stuff. You've got some really big prizes coming in for this benefit. A lot of the baits, which some of the baits that we're looking at right now are available.
Absolutely. Let's talk about those. Absolutely. So we have a bunch of vendors who have donated in terms of lures. We have Van Staal reels that have been donated. We have Penn International reels that have been donated. Offshore rods, 80-pound class rods, 120-pound class rods. This is
tons of charters.
That's a big draw. The charters are a big draw because those are, I mean, the 80-pound class rods, the offshore rods are not inexpensive. The charters are not inexpensive, and you could go in, you know, on a raffle. You could really get yourself quite the trip.
Yeah, yeah, no. Big Game Sport Fishing donated. They were Sport Fishing Magazine's Captains of the Year this year. I mean, all the captains just coming together. It's really incredible.
So some real opportunities there to help this cause, Owen Strong, and maybe get a trip that you might not otherwise get.
Yeah, some of these trips, like I said, I just named one. One of my buddies tried to get on the boat last year, and they were booked up solid. He was frustrated. He's like, "How'd you get on that boat?" And you know, this is an opportunity to get on some of those boats that are full. You know, July and August, and yeah, it's a great shot to help the family and get on a trip. I mean, how often do you get to do something like this, where you get to help somebody, but you get to have fun doing it, and it's just a really good get together for everybody to kind of come hang out and have fun.
Give us the details one more time.
So our benefit is going to take place on March 25th. It's going to be at the North Italian Club in Meriden, Connecticut. It's going from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. at night. So you guys can, you know, make it out there, you know, for like 2-3 hours out of the day. You can come for the whole time. It's really up to you. It's, you know, going to be an opportunity for you to meet some of the people in the industry, as well as maybe have a beer with them, you know, pick their brain as to, you know, exactly what they are all about, and in terms of what they're doing in the industry. It's going to be an informative cause, as well as a great opportunity to not only get these vendors' names out there, but for you to actually get an idea and a sense of you know, what these people are doing in terms of their lures, in terms of their charters. It's just going to be a great opportunity to sit there and actually spend time and pick their brains.
It's not just a dinner, it's not just a raffle, it's not just a seminar, it's not just a tackle show, it's everything all under one roof on one day.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Support that. Real Fishing Northeast. They're online, they're on Facebook, that's Real, R-E-E-L. I plan to be there on the 25th. Do everything you can to support this Owen Strong fundraiser. Guys, thanks for joining us. We'll be back with more Yankee Fisherman presented by the Dock Shop right after this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there's still a bite out on the water. Most anglers have decided to stow the gear for the winter. Just because Mother Nature isn't cooperating doesn't mean you can't see the latest models of all your favorite gear. With 2 convenient locations, it couldn't be easier to get your fix of summer. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, or on the web, dockshop.com.
Voted Best Gourmet to Go in Fairfield County, Palmer's extensive menu offers everything you'll need to make your next event easy and delicious. Whether you're hosting a small get-together or planning a large celebration, they've got you covered breakfast through dessert. Order online at palmersdarien.com or call 203-655-2077.
Yeah, Dad.
Kyle, I need you to update the financial statements.
I took care of that yesterday, Dad.
Mac, I need you to get those deals approved.
They're all done, Mr. Miller.
Jeff, I need you to order lunch for the meeting. They can't do a thing without me.
Right now, lease a 2017 Sentra S for only $97 a month.
I'm never going to retire.
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Over 80 teas to choose from and a brilliant assortment of biscuits to go with them. Over 70 cheeses from grass-fed cows, which makes a smashing difference in taste. The creamiest chocolate you'll ever taste using no artificial colors or preservatives. So say hooray for UK Gourmet, 78 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
Welcome back to Yankee Fisherman, presented by the Dock Shop. I want to thank everybody who helped out with today's show. I plan to be at that Real Fishing Northeast benefit on March 25th. Sounds like an awesome time. Really looking forward to that. Also plan on being at the Housatonic Fly Fishermen's Association annual Fly Fishing and Tying Expo. That is on Saturday the 10th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's at St. Paul's Episcopal Church, 65 North Main Street in Wallingford. There is a saltwater tying class. That starts at 9:15. Paul Denise, who's been on the show, great guy, friend of the show, will be on. He is also doing a presentation at 12:15 on fly fishing for smallmouth bass on the Housatonic. It's $1 to get in. It's another $1 if you want to do Paul's fly tying class. A lot of tyers there demonstrating. A lot of material there. It's a really intimate show. It's not a huge show, but it's a big deal. And it's a fun show. It's worth going to. Complete Angler is going to host Ian Devlin. Captain Ian's going to demonstrate some flies. That is Saturday at 10 a.m. at Complete Angler in Darien. And Captain Ian Devlin is also on the speaker list for an event Saturday, March 31st, being put on by Salty Sea Teas. And this is Fishing the Salt Angling Techniques for New York City, the Norwalk Islands, and Cape Cod. $25 for the seminar. It is a benefit for the Connecticut Fund for the Environment and Save the Sound. It's going to be Captain Ian Devlin, Nick Santolucido of Coast Busters with Shore Strategies, Captain Mike Platt of Light Bite Charters, Josh Wool of Anvil Lures, and we will have more on that in the coming weeks. That is going to do it for this week's Yankee Fisherman. We'll be back next week. Till then, tight lines.